Testing. Hear me now? No sound? Hold on, wait. Mute it. No. You can hear me. Yeah, okay, cool. Alright, okay. Just making sure. Her computer was on. This has been my whole day. I swear to God. I apologize. Yes, I'm late as normal, but I'm really late today, so I'm so sorry. Oh my. I swear loved ones are messing with me today. Welcome. Hold on. Again. Oh, it's my phone. Oh, I just got up and down over Ma's phone. I hate technology.
I swear
you guys are lucky I'm wearing pants under here. Get up and down. Thank you so much. Thank you. Jody, Lauren, Wanda, thank you so much. Anya, Lisa, welcome if you're new. Welcome. Scada, I wanted to say Scada. Crystal, Kim, Charlie, April, Gina. No one can be upset. All day. This has been like my day though. And then I'm so hungry. Haven't eaten shit all day. Haven't eaten anything. And so my husband ran out before the live, got back late. I was like, okay, I still have like 5 minutes to eat. Hey, Aunt Dar, love you. Couldn't eat, but Mom got to eat. So I'm sitting here like in rare form right now. I had to call up my husband and my brother because I can't do this. Like, it's too difficult. I can't follow directions. He's like, sis, you wrote it down. Well, I'm a visual person. I need to see. Doesn't matter. Welcome, Brenda, Tracy. Thank you guys so much to everybody that wished me a happy birthday. I appreciate it so much. You have no idea. Welcome, Johnny Be Good, Candy, Brenda, Tracy. Israel, did I say that right? Jenna, Julie, Roxanne, Roseanne, Sandra, Susan, Crazy Chris. I like that. Crazy Chris. Laura, you need to eat. Yeah, I'm like, I'm in rare form right now. Rare form. Penny, June Williams, thank you. Welcome on YouTube. Welcome. If you're on see, I'm stuttering. I've been at it all day. Welcome if you're on YouTube. Welcome if you're on Twitch and Facebook, as always. Just so you guys know, if you're on Facebook, I do appreciate you do not have to donate, but all the donations go to Rage Against Addiction. As you all know, August 31st is Overdose Awareness, and that awareness means so much to me. And within Rage Against Addiction, I saved it for 4 months last year, almost 5, I should say, and we raised $4,647 and some change. And this year, I decided I'm doing the whole year and will match. So that's what I'll be doing. And so thank you ahead of time, because as I'm on StreamYard, I can't see who donates until I get off later. So thank you ahead of time so much, because as long as we can get one person in bed, that's all that matters. And I really, really appreciate it. April, Gabby, welcome. You're at the fair. Get off and enjoy the fair. What'd you say?
Dawn's not here.
Oh, everybody behave. Jenny, welcome from Ohio. Welcome. If you're new, my name is Diana. I go by Goodvibes Cosentino. And the loud voice behind, or I should say beside me, thank you so much, Evelyn. How you doing? I love that you're on YouTube. So if Facebook gets a little wonky, just so you guys know, so many people have said that Facebook is so much better. It's clearer. There's no lag. YouTube. What did I say? Sorry. There's no lag. It's just much easier. So I've had a lot of people go onto YouTube. So you don't have to, but I just like to let everybody know that. So The loudmouth besides me is my mother.
So sweet.
So sweet, just so
Oh,
sweet.
sweet.
Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that very much, very much. Sonia, Evelyn, I know I haven't seen you forever. Carla, thank you. Lisa, look at all the happy birthdays. I feel special. I'm gonna be stuttering a lot. I've read all day today, and I've been cooped up in here. Plus, I've been watching this interrogation. Well, no, this I've been watching something that's horrific. Trevor Summers. I don't know if anybody's following that trial. Insane. Um, so I do that in between my sessions because it gives me downtime. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you guys. Ashley, June, welcome. Jennifer, yes, ma'am. Very busy day. Divine, did I say that right? Divine. Did I say that right? I hope I did. Um, Thank you. Shout out to Mama Deb. Jackie, welcome. So if you are new, I am a medium psychic. I really don't like that word, but that's what I am. So, and I'm much more names than my mother will call me beside me.
Uh-huh.
So, just as a reminder, I do not copyright anything. In the beginning, there is no music to my intro, even though that was my own music. Facebook is saying it's copywriting when it's my own. I've submitted it, so I just have putting it blank. So that's why in the beginning you only see my photo and the banner down below. Just because I don't want to deal with anything of partial muting, and then God forbid I'm reading. I don't want to do that to anybody. So I do not copyright anything. I'm good vibes. You got a problem with it? They can take it up with me. So I see your loved ones on the other side, like I see me and you. I do see them in color. If they have a distinctive mark, or if you do in relation, they will show that to me. They will place me in memories that only you and your loved ones would know, nothing I could possibly know. Within memories, just to go a little more in depth with that, they can show me photos, objects, certain things like even this, and I will all day long say it until I have no breath in me, because it is so clear. It's like somebody having it right to your face. So I will say every detail possible when your loved one does that. It's okay if you don't know right away. There are photos from 4 days ago to 40 years ago. And with that, when the photo or object or something like this even comes about in your closet, in your attic, cleaning out your basement, going through an album at your grandparents' house, whatever it may be, when it gets your attention, that's not you looking for it. It's your loved one guiding you towards it. And it's that, and so that's our way of like, and their way of like, ha ha, got you. So that's why I'm very stern on objects, photos, you name it. I will be very stern on color and where everything is in the photo, or object in that matter. Names, dates, and months, I'm not worried about. Most of you might be like, I know names, dates, and months in my family. Yes, I don't know everybody's names, dates, and names yet, but dates and months, not so much. So when it comes to that, don't get stuck on anything. You can always come back to this. There are 3 outlets you can watch this video on. That's Facebook, that's YouTube, and that's Twitch. So you can always go back to that with friends and family. If you have friends and family that are involved, as we're a huge Vibe Tribe family, so if you're new, welcome to our family. We cry together, we share memories, we make memories, we do it, laugh together. Mom makes fun of me together, but it's all out of love. And I thank you guys ahead of time. So if you're new, welcome. We do not take any ugliness. You can just keep on moving. It's better off just to not comment and just get off. I don't know why people, especially when they're like adults, why bother commenting something ugly? It's just not right. It really isn't. Like, there's no need for it. So within that, everybody please be nice. If you can't be nice, you have to go home. Well, out of here, meaning out of here. Welcome, Edna. So, also, your loved ones will bring up something currently going on. Actually, multiple things currently going on in your life right now. I have symbols for everything, or I'd be here for extremely long time. So, within symbols, within especially your lives, I like everybody to know this is a public forum. I do have a private forum, which is Goodvibes Cosentino Medium, and that's our small. Well, it's a growing community. But this is a public forum, so within that, your loved one will go like this. And I will never say your business out loud in front of anybody. However, I will dance around the facts so then you know and you're aware that your loved one sees, knows, and they're watching. If you have friends and family with you, just go in capitals as your name is called. We will do Uno tonight as well. We had a huge hit with that. Every time I do Uno, everybody loves it, and I enjoy it just as much. So within that, I will stutter, and I apologize for stuttering. It's loved ones. It's like being on the phone, and somebody's constantly calling your name, and you're like, I can't hear. I can't hear. That's how it is for me. Loved ones communicate over me as I'm speaking. They'll be showing me things and whatnot. So I will stutter. I will also close my eyes sometimes or look in every direction. It's just to concentrate within what they're showing me because they go very, very quickly. It's like charades almost. So I just like to express and explain how I work in particularly. I just use my pen and my paper and I just scribble. Sometimes I don't, sometimes I do. And if you watch me with Uno, I just use Uno cards, just regular Uno cards. But I always like to start off with readings and with Uno cards, just so you're aware, it's reading also. So I can do past, present, and future. That's why with the psychic, I'm always like psychic, but I like mediumship obviously because I you know I would want to hear from my brother, and I thank you all ahead of time. Thank you, Lucy, so much. I would want to hear from my brother, and I know with all of you, I have to thank you because you all helped me in my grieving process. Um, this morning was a really bad morning for me. I was having I woke up with a night terror. I didn't wake up. My husband kind of woke me up I was having a night terror, and then all day I was having horrific visions. And I can understand so many of you and more, and I really can relate, and I'm sorry for that. So that kind of started my whole day. When you get in visions of a loved one and something you don't want to see. That it was all day for me, all day. So I've been like, and you guys make me uppity, and I appreciate that, and I thank you for that. So of course, then we get on, and it had to not be on. It wasn't turning on. I was here at 9:35 and sitting here with Sean on the phone yelling at him. So, bro, if you're listening, I'm not sorry, but I am. Yes, Heather, you'll see in a little bit. I promise you. Thank you, and I'm sorry for you guys as well. It's just to explain, my vibe. You guys definitely helped me within my own vibe. It's really tough, and anybody that has post traumatic, like you get those triggering moments. But for me, I'll wake up with it, and then the whole day it's like click, 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 and my brain like plays tricks on me. It's like what I saw that day is completely twisted into something more horrific. And so it leads off of that. And I was telling my husband came home from work, and I was like, I can't breathe. Like I can't breathe. It was just like everybody watch out, in my household, anyways, in my household. But I know you all understand. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, April. It sucks. It really does. But that's why I like talking. You know what I mean? You got to talk it out. And that's something that I do very well with everybody. And that's why this is such a huge family, because we all understand each other on some level. Even with me reading, someone, four of you or more can relate to that exact reading, and that's what matters. So that's why I love you guys so much, and I wanted to thank you. Oh, wow, Israel, really 20 years. Thank you so much for your service. Thank you very, very much. It's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. Welcome, Gail. I've been going through some things myself. Yeah, it's like some days are just, it's always like right here, but some days it's like, that's it. Takes one little thing, one person to cut me off in their car, or she doesn't like driving with me. It
I
just,
don't like driving with you.
yeah, but yeah. You're always like, oh God, oh God.
Well,
Yeah, your Hissel does bugger. Again, I just want to announce, if you're 18 and over only, please, it's only adults, because I don't know what. There we go. I don't know what. Not only what loved ones will come out of there, come and validate within and express, but I don't know what she's gonna say either. So you will see me look at her when she calls names randomly, because I cannot hear my deaf ear, and now I'm really farther away from her, so I have to look. And half the time she's like yelling it, and you all can hear it, but I still can't. So Let's have a good night, guys, and thank you so much for popping on. Spread the love, enjoy, relax. I did over 3.5 hours on Tuesday, and thank you guys for hanging on with me Tuesday as well. So let's have a good night tonight. Good Friday, pump up the jam. I wish we could play music, but if we do, then I'm really copywriting shit. It's still copywriting. I smoke my vape that's only nicotine, and I drink my coffee, which is supposed to be like a soup thing, but this is. I hope so. Hi, Pat. Where's Dawn at? If you guys see, Dawn Lehman is my moderator. Something might be going on with her right now, but when you do see her, if you do, just know that she's my moderator. So she's the one that helps everything glide smoothly. She gets timings all right. So just make sure you're very, very polite to her. If she's not here, then we gotta listen to this woman and good luck. Good luck.
Stop it.
You sounded like I felt like I was a little kid when you said that. Stop it. Like, oh shit. Luke did it. I didn't do it. She is. She really is. I agree. Thank you, Gwen. Welcome on YouTube. Welcome, welcome. All right. Let's get the party started. No question. No question. No question. Not yet. I'll tell you when. I'll tell you with the questions. I know, Kendra. Do you notice I'm like trying to speak over her too? With the questions and Uno's, I'll let you know. Like, okay, questions, and that's usually when she takes off. But I'll let you guys know. Okay, Robin, welcome. All right, so. I'm doing good. Thank you, Charlotte. Thank you. Shut up. I need to release, Mom. You ate. I didn't. Don't mess with me. Don't mess with me. She don't fry at me. No, I'm not going to eat on stream. No. Okay, first. Yeah, well, that's not me. Okay, first name for Friday.
Nick MacDonald. He's with his wife, Edna.
Okay, Nick MacDonald.
He's with Edna.
He's with Edna. Welcome, Taylor. Welcome, Kendra. Mama D makes me want to shut up, and I'm not even there.
Kendra's got me. She gets it.
I was like, I went back to being a child. What's up, Vibe Drivers, Ashley? Edna McDonald. Thank you, Diane. Thank you, everybody, for wishing me a happy birthday.
Okay. Now, Nick is her husband, and that's who I picked. I picked Nick.
Okay, so Nick is your husband, so you're just going to validate through Nick, right? Cool. All right, so I just started names, and then I do a star. Sometimes I'll show you, like, I don't know why you wrote this. Just hold that, okay? That's, Charlotte, not a problem. Go to YouTube. It's much clearer, and there's no lag. I have a little lag on my end, but YouTube does it. I'm reading as you're doing this. Why are you pushing me? Don't. No, I'm really hungry. Stop.
How hungry are you?
You are like, oh, you can eat. You can't figure it out? Di, can you go get my purse downstairs? I'm like, sure, I'll get your purse. Enjoy your.
Did I look like that? Jesus Christ.
Okay, Nick.
Dawn's coming on.
Okay, no problem. There's Dawn.
There's our girl.
We missed you. It's okay, Dawn. And we're like,
now listen to Dawn.
We're like, Pat, go slap Dawn real quick. Get her up. What are you doing? No, we're joking. I'm always hangry. All right. Thank you, Nick, for being very kind, and Edna for holding on. You right? All right. I can't breathe. Okay. So there's a male figure. Okay. So first and foremost, I'm very sorry for everybody that has lost a loved one. We've all been affected one way or another. Okay. I have to go into this though. So I'm reading through Edna to her husband Nick, but I have to. There's a male figure, and he's like, he like reminds me of somebody, and I'll go there in a minute. But he's very like, get to him, and I'm like, get to him. It's almost like a sibling thing, the way that he's like picking on me. He goes, but I'm the bigger man, and I'm like, I don't think so. So of course I don't know what you look like, but your brother's not that big. Maybe he has like not even some weight to him. I mean, he's a stocky regular guy, but within this he goes, he keeps saying, that's why I'm saying brother, because he keeps saying my brother, my brother, my brother. So I need to acknowledge within this, and I don't want to bypass anybody else with parents or anything, but this is important that you hear from me, he says, like him, not me. So if I say I or me, that's as him, that's how strong he's gonna be, and I'm like looking up because he's making me look up at him. Um, okay, he's very loud. So I'm deaf in my right ear. When they get like stern or loud or I'll hear noises, I do have to acknowledge it. My heart is starting to palpitate. So when my heart palpitates, that is my symbol that somebody had a prior heart attack or an underlying heart condition. Um, this is a little bit odd though. Well, okay, so he's saying October. So October can be a birthday, death date, anniversary, or something significant with October. My head though, there's a blood disorder within my head. This is a little bit different. Give me a second, please. He is so clear. Nick. Okay, thank you for validating that. And I'm only saying, he kept saying my brother, my brother, my brother. Just hold this for a second because he's like my head is like so within that, like, oh, not that our loved ones feel anything. It's just how close he is. Like he means business. Um, Speaking of business, he said, "This was none of your business. This was none of your business." And I'm like, "What do you mean by that?" And then he showed me. So my husband is a public adjuster, like an independent public adjuster. So he's always on roofs. Like he works for independent or insurance, right, for homes. So correct, for homes. So like he keeps showing me my husband's like cougar paws. That's like shoes that they wear on roofs. So I'm like, okay, I'm trying to figure out why you're standing on a roof and communicating me with. So just give me a moment real quick. He's not even letting me write. The 21st I just heard, which can, nope, whoa, okay. 21st can be a birthday, death date, anniversary, or something significant within the 21st. My eyes are going to get very, very low. This is not your... Okay, this is so weird. Okay, so like I'm placed, like I see you, right? And like I'm looking up, and the whole time he keeps having me look up. If you notice, and you can go back to the recording, I was like, he keeps having me look up, look up. I'm not looking this way, not looking, I'm looking up. And so like I'm you. This is so odd because I'm you, and it's like I'm watching slow motion. He goes, it was this. It was this. But my head is messing with me. So when they mess with my head, like I said, it would be like a blood disorder sometimes, like a stroke, an aneurysm, a blood clot. But it's not just the one side because normally that's my symbol. It's both. So I'm going, okay, why are you high up? Like, did he fall off of like a ladder or a roof? Only because he's standing there. He yelled February, February, and I'm yelling. I'm sorry, guys. I know I'm yelling.
How dare you?
I know the mic is like right here though.
Ooh.
So February can be a birthday, death date, anniversary, or something significant with February. Now, when I put names, dates, and months involved, he's now taking over my voice. I apologize. Um, that could be our immediate family living or our loved ones on the other side. Just keep this in mind that when I say immediate family, don't go 4 cousins out unless you speak to that 4th cousin every single day. Okay, so he keeps saying guilt, guilt, and he's throwing up his hands, guilt, guilt. But like I'm going, you need to slow it down. He's got some temper, but I can handle him. Like I can handle him, and he knows that I can handle him. I can't breathe. He's going very fast. Hold on. Uh, okay, it's weird because he said like he's going Nicky. Okay, obviously name's Nick. Most like he keeps saying Nikki, and I actually that's not common. Like for a man, it's not common for me to say that. So I just want to be really clear. I have an uncle Nicky, which is like actually here. Well, not here, but he's here, and there's so much like resemblance between like that's how I'm putting. They'll place me in certain things within my family.
Man, Edna said he died on the roof.
He died on a roof. Wait, what? He keeps having me look up. He keeps the whole time. He's like, look up. So I'm like, okay, what the hell am I doing on? Like, he placed me with my husband on a roof. What?
Yeah. I don't even see that. Go inside.
Holy shit. Okay, but you think it's something else. So at my heart, I have to tell you, my heart is no good. He's like, it's no good. And you and somebody else thought it. Wait, what? This is. Sorry. He's like making my whole. Oh my gosh, die. He's making my head spin. And the way that he's doing it. So, like, okay, he's on the roof, but it's like I'm more towards the gutters. And I'm like, are you trying? Why are you cleaning it this way? Like I'm literally. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. You should be cleaning a gutter on a ladder. That's not what I'm doing. However, I don't know where this guilt trip comes in for you. I mean, as a sibling to sibling, I'll be honest with you, Nick, is that I have a lot of guilt over my brother, and there's nothing I could have done. Nothing. I understand that, but it's a natural instinct for a sibling to have that. And so, like, with you, though, he's like, oh, it's always about Nick. He keeps saying Nicky, though. Like, he keeps doing it. It's always about him, but he's mocking you. Were you guys not speaking for a little bit before he passed? Like, you just finally were you were meant to talk to him beforehand. He's like communicating so much.
Blowing out the gutters.
Blowing like a blower, right? A leaf blower. Because I kept hearing. I was going to say that, but he's so fast. I kept hearing, and I'm not going to take that from you, only because I kept hearing the loudness in my ear. That's why I said, sometimes I'll hear engines, something loud in my deaf ear. I kept hearing something. Does that have something to do with you? Like I'm just confused. First, I'm not confused, but I need a little bit of validation. So were you talking to me right before? But did you stop talking for like 2 years? He keeps saying 2 years, 2 years, 2 years, and that's because of me. Like I'm the asshole, not you, bro. He's making me very stuffed up. Hold on. Hold on. Please remember February. It's important with February. Connect that within your family. I'm not. He's too fast for me, but in a good way. So he keeps doing this. So he keeps taking a necklace out, but it's gold. It's not silver, and then he puts it back in his shirt. So I don't know if you wear something of his, but I only see how this is doing this. That's the same way that I see that, but it's in gold, and he keeps doing that. So I don't fully see what the charm is, but I see it underneath his shirt. He's very fast. Who's Jamie? He keeps saying I'm really trying. Sorry. Jamie or James is one name that I keep hearing. Don't worry about names, dates, and months. Like I'm saying, you can go back to this. He's like, I'm watching. I don't know what the not conversating is because you haven't validated that yet. But he's saying that the not conversating mentally has messed so much within you that you declined.
Wait, we didn't talk for 2.
What?
I wear his picture. We didn't talk for 2, I guess, years. I wear his picture.
Stop! Sorry, I can see him so clearly. Like, you don't understand. Like, you don't understand this. He's like this to me. I don't know I want to get out of my seat. You know, guys, remember when I used to stand?
Yeah.
I want to stand right now. Like, I need to stand. I need to stand. So, and again, the looking up, the looking up. So he's standing on the roof, right? I don't see the blower, but the blower has something to do with you. So it's like, you need to cut your shit off. Like, he goes, it's not about you, Nick. It's not about you, Nick. Um, Hence, that's what you think. But I went from other ways. So, okay, I fell, but that's not the cause of my death. That is not the cause of my death. And I don't, he's saying you could have paperwork in front of you showing that that's not the cause of my death. I literally, before I hit the ground, passed from my own body. So my heart, my head, my heart, my head. My head has nothing to do, let me be very honest, from me falling. Nothing. I have the blower. I have the I kept seeing it like at first like the tube of it. I saw like a yellow one, but like remember the like 90s ones where they had the handheld and then the back one. I saw an orange one. So I don't know if you recently, if you have an orange and yellow one. Sorry, he's trying to like make me really go into things deeper. But this is deep scars that you have because you're holding on to something of my passing. And so the not conversating for 2 years, you're saying like he's repeating with me, plus sorry, he just said September. There's somebody's birthday, death date or anniversary that's around September. Ooh, birthday, death date, or anniversary September, and it's bold. So when it's very bold, that means I have to stick to that. Okay, I cannot go outside the scope. I have to stick to it. So just hold that. If you don't know, it's okay. It's just putting everything in validation. He's speaking over me. You can go back to it. He says your household is chaotic. He says like you just go with the flow. You have a very go with the flow. Where he is not like that. He's like in your face, pumps his chest. Like I almost wanted to be like, yeah, you got something wrong with me? Like, you know what I mean? Like you got a problem. Where you are very calm, cool, and collective until somebody like really has to push your buttons. I mean, I have to like push your buttons. Like Edna has to like, I don't know, he says that your wife is like this a saint though. Like she is so just as calm. It's in September. Perfect. That's where it goes bold. Thank you very much. I'm like, he is so clear right now. Like so clear. Things in your household your brother needs to talk to you about. There are things going in your home. Now it seems like it's chaotic, but it's so weird because normally I would say, okay, you and Edna are on like a fighting binge. That's not it. Again, loved ones call out everybody. There is hold on. So like okay, so I don't know who has 4 children total. So my symbol is that back of that bumper sticker I can't stand. So if you have it, I'm really sorry. It's just because I see it every day. Physically and spiritually, and where it has husband, wife, kids, cats, dogs, right? So those zone into how many children. So I don't know if somebody has 4 children, 4 grandchildren. If you're out of 4, which I don't feel or see that to be honest with you, so I don't want to put it with you. But there is 4 total, and I don't care if they're from 0 to 100. Okay, it's alright right now, but he's like making my insides like go right now. With this, he says blessed, blessed, blessed. Oh, the picture. Okay, I wanted to also you have his picture, so he's validating that he knows that you have his photo. Perfect. Thank you. Okay, because I wrote 4 and I highlighted it, which means there is some issues going on. Um, they're not in your, I don't see them physically in your house. So what they'll have me do is I can go physically into your household. I know that's pretty scary for everybody, but I can. So as I'm going into your household, um, it's a little disruptive. Um, he keeps saying she needs to get her shit together. She needs to get her shit together. So there's somebody in the household, and Edna, I would really say if it was you, it's not. But there's something to do with children, because everything that a loved one will say and validate with me is a name, date, and month. Okay, so after and within that, I do need you to know that the four children, and then saying she, but not you, Edna. It has nothing to do with you. So if you have a daughter or a granddaughter, there's something going on there that he's watching and paying attention to. There's too much chaos. Like, there's a lot of chaos around this. But he said, this is about my brother. He said, this is about you. This isn't about the kids. This isn't about Edna. Um, you need to let things out more. He's got like really dark hair. You know what he reminds me of? Oh my god, me and Aunt Darlene saw this guy at a show. Like he sat in the, is Aunt Darlene still on? There he ah
My
who's the guy that plays
my
Chips?
granddaughter.
Okay, your granddaughter. There's a lot going on within her that I'm going, oh, I know that. I know that face. I know that face. Um, like, ooh. Like he says, he went, ooh. But I'll go back to that in a moment. I do need to go back to who plays Chips, the guy Chips.
Oh, yeah.
That doesn't help me. Oh yeah,
Eric Estrada.
at Eric Estrada, he has like that look, Eric Estrada look. I know that. Like I want to touch his hair and like do this. He's got dark hair. I actually saw Eric. Side note: me and my aunt and cousin saw Eric
we know
Estrada,
it's
and he
Eric
was big,
Estrada.
and he was picking his nose. Um, Not you, Nick. But Eric Estrada was when we saw him. He was picking his nose, just so you all know. He picks his nose. But he was. And then Antoine's like, take your hand off so we can get an autograph after we just watched him pick his nose. Hold on. There's a lot. He keeps saying mom, mom, mom. So I do need to acknowledge that there is a female beside your brother as well. And I'm so stuck. I am so stuck on your brother. It's not even funny because he's so close to me. Like his facial expressions, the way he looks. Like I'm saying, Eric Estrada. He's similar looking to me. Anyways, he might not be as dark, but he has that like suave. Like he looks like it. I don't know how to describe this to people terms right now. I'm trying. The 16th is very loud. Birthday, death date, anniversary, something significant with the 16th. But he's going, mom, mom. And so, um, did you hear that? My stomach. Edna, I don't know if you're having stomach issues, but my stomach just made this like, that was my stomach. It's not just me, it's you as well. So he's like, you need to, normally I yell at people about their health, but I'm not yelling at you too that well. Edna, make sure you stay on top of the stomach issues. But this is him saying this. There's a J name I keep seeing, J, and I said James. I'm not content with James. There is a James, but I'm not content. Your brother keeps saying the J, the J, the J. Like he's only tracing it for me. Um, no, he said you got to go back. The 2 years of us not talking was me. That was me. Because we only started talking back because of you. So you were the one that reeled me to come back in to our lives together. And it was for this reason. So you need to stop kicking yourself in the ass over this. I know it's easier said than done. I get that. But this has eaten you alive, he said. It has affected you, your health, your family. Edna, it has affected you in so many ways. And you're very, he calls you the soft one. Like, you're the soft one. I would say he's soft, but he's got a hard shell to him. Okay, he's making my ear ring again. So when my ear rings, that is my symbol that somebody has hearing problems or is deaf. So he is doing that as well. And I just want to make sure I get that out properly to you. So if you're having ear problems, do something about it. Like, please. It's becoming disruptive in your household, and I'm sure Edna can agree with that one. He's just so surrounded. He keeps saying the girls, the girls. Hold on. Let me drink my soup. It's coffee, but was that your blower? Was that your blower? Welcome, Britt. Welcome, Diana. Gabby, welcome. No, not her. Undo that. Undo that.
No, she keeps validating stuff that has
Okay,
nothing to
that's
do
fine.
with her.
But don't do that with her. Undo it. I don't know. I can't. Welcome, Facebook user Tanya. Welcome, Brittany. He keeps saying. He keeps repeating. His passing had nothing to do with you, and if it wasn't for you,
Oh, my brother's son is.
John, thank you very much. Because I'm like, there's another J name. It's not James. There's another J name. So that's what I needed to hear and validate. Thank you very much for that. There is some confinement feeling there. So when I have confinement, the way that he's making me feel, that that is my symbol that there's some hardship, whether that's paperwork going on. There's something about his son in general that is like, I'm watching. So just so you're aware of, and I don't know how much you talk to my family, but that's okay also, because it's almost like I don't know what to do or say, or nothing is your fault, and I need you to know that from sibling to sibling, he's really expressing that, because you've been carrying this for years. He's not new at this. He is not new at this. So he's been here for a little bit, and it drives him up the wall. It drives him up the wall of how, like, I just don't want him to be this way. Just don't. If it wasn't for him, we would never be speaking, because I'm an asshole. Like, you're the one that's nice and a good guy. Like, I'm the asshole. And he's a good guy too. He's just expressing his concern with you. Oh, he's making me dizzy. He does say though that health wise and the stomach, like, pay attention. Also when it comes to Nick, he gets around, and I'm like, yeah, you both look like Eric Castrata. I don't know that guy's
He
name.
was an asshole.
Yeah, he's very, like, tough, very tough. But this is why you harp on things, because I'm an asshole and you're the nice guy. And so you harp on it like, why didn't I just do this sooner? And you have to remember that. You're the one that came to me if it wasn't. Um There's something really important also I need you to know, is that he keeps mentioning his remains. Um, and within his remains, he's content with that. Do you not speak to his family right now? Like, that's another thing, is it's okay. His son John is having some issues. that I won't publicly say. It's no need for it, but there are some things that he needs a little push in. And our parents are right here. They're right here. Um, your time is not anytime soon, but when it is, let me tell you, your mom is like she keeps like doing this. She's a very sweet woman, very very sweet woman. They have like an accent though. They have an accent, like not a New York accent. They have like a out of country accent sounding, at least sounding to me. So I did want to let you know that too. Perfect. Perfect. That's all I need. Again, that's him validating and expressing what he sees, knows, and like expressing. He goes, "You need to listen to her. You need to listen to her." Um, it's just important. And that blower you need to get rid of because this is the center of your grief, not just my passing. It's like you're looking at it. Yes, it's very deep, very, very deep. Um, it sounds very nice, by the way. It sounds very nice, but it's very deep. And uh, sorry. Uh, again, with the blower, you need to get rid of that. That's the center of all problems you think how I passed. That's not it. He said, Nick, before I hit the ground, I was already here. I was already here.
He never got the blow about
Because he stole it. You gave it to him, and then he's up there, ooh, and then I go. He says, and that's how you have to remember it is he's comical about it. Like he's being comical about it. Like, you lent it to me. I never got it back, but you have to release this because you lent in the blower, and because I was up here doing fucking blowing the roof of Jesus leaves, which not a normal person would get on a ladder and just remove them. He stood on it, blew it, and fell. He didn't fall. His heart stopped. So enough. He's like enough. Um, he goes, I know you forgave me, and I thank you. The other thing is his remains. He keeps he keeps showing me like a wall. So I keep seeing a wall, and like when you have like spots you could put in. So I don't know if that's directly his or like regarding your parents, but we all are together. Um, and that was another big thing going back and forth. That started our fighting was with our parents, he said. And that was on me because greed ruins your brother. Like greed. And I get that. I get that the way he mentions certain things, he's talking about that. But I don't want you to think any other way. You were meant to talk to him again. Thank you for validating that. Thank you very much. There was like this wall that I kept seeing, like with the slots. It's just showing me in general. And there's something marble also. So I don't know if somebody's um, installing marble, even though marble is really fucking expensive. If you are, awesome. But there's something about marble. So somebody could have just mentioned marble flooring or like a top of some sort of a counter. There's something that I keep seeing that he wants to let you be aware of. So hold that for me as well because that could be coming up. But you would do a good job. You're a great father. He said better than I am because he pushed a lot of loved ones away, and that's just because of his attitude. Um, but within this aspect, he goes, you even like took on roles that you should have took on, and you did, and you didn't question any of them. You just rolled with it, and it made you that much better of a man. And you were already way better of a man than I was. He's the dynamic. It's very sweet because we weren't always like that. As a kid, he was a big bully. He said, but you're not that far in age either. So just, I hope you get something out of this and understand that he knows what you're wearing. There's so many things going on. Remember the Marvel thing. There's conversations taking place about it. There's something at home taking about it. Also, there's something about a TV. I don't know if somebody kicked in a TV or ruined the TV right now. That's coming up. So if it does, that's not my fault. I just see some roughness going on in the house, and there's just some sneaky shit going on in the house right now. That's kid stuff. I do feel that your children are grown, but there's some little ones that I see. So within the little ones, my eyes are peeled, especially with the female, especially with the female. But I thank you very, very much for allowing me to read you and your mom. What's your surprise? Like you have cake? Oh, Aunt Darlene. Is Aunt Darlene on here?
That was Uncle Mickey with his
It felt like Uncle Nicky. Eric Estrada.
Yeah, that was Uncle
Stop doing that to me. I could have
Uncle
saw
Nicky
something
needed it.
bad.
He didn't. Yeah, but you know what? He needed it, and you wouldn't have done it.
Hi, Uncle Nicky.
Didn't you recognize Aunt Darlene's old face?
I can't fucking see. It looks like Butch.
That's my grandmother. You told me no, he said he looked like my grandmother.
I don't know what's going on.
Did you hear
I'm
that?
so confused. I feel like crying. I just did something I was not supposed to do. Don't do that shit to me.
Well,
Don't.
he wanted to hear from his brother, and you helped him. I know you did. So, and laughing.
I'm like, this lady. That's not a woman. That looks like Butch, my stepfather, with a wig on. This is fucked up. No, I'm pissing. Somebody said, oh my god, I'm pissing. No, I'm like this right now.
Well, you helped Uncle Nicky. I know you did. He needed to hear from his brother. He's very hurt. He's very, Uncle Nick. He's a fucking emotional wreck.
I love my Uncle
He's
Nicky.
the sweetest man ever.
I know, but why can't I know that? Like, why didn't I know that? And it felt familiar.
You
like
said
he
something
felt
in the beginning, like he reminds me of somebody.
I lost track of it.
Yeah,
I lost track of it.
So that's why I thought, oh fuck, she's gonna look at the picture.
You should have. I can't see it, Mom. I can't see anything.
I know.
You should have. Even look how close I have to read. You should have even in Butch's wedding. You should see even.
She did that.
I love you guys. I'm so glad we could put a smile on your faces.
Did it help you, Nick? Hopefully.
I hope so. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll be there tomorrow, okay?
Yeah, we'll be there. I'll be drinking.
I can't handle her.
Then I'm going out whoring. Who's up? Who's up for it?
Who's up for it? I can't handle her. That.
Well, he was
Aunt Darlene, you know better. She knows better.
Yeah, but he was saying today, I would love to pay Diana to read me, and I'm like,
Uncle Nicky, honestly, your brother has a lot of things when it comes to your feelings and emotions that he never did before. So he's trying to bring that out for you and to you, and it's so much. And not only that, your parents are now involved with this, so like they have things to say, but he's not done because you can't like he's trying to get through to you, and it's hard for him to get through to you when you're in the state you're in. And I understand that. That's probably why I can't fucking hear from Luke. It's probably exactly why.
Because he's around, I hear him.
And your brother's all over. So there's something that's going to happen with the TV at home. And it's a big fucking TV you have. I don't know if you have like a 70-inch TV screen at home, but this is
It's
a
probably
huge.
It's probably their smaller grandson is Sarah.
It's huge, and this thing is gonna get like kicked in, like there it looks like a ball's at it or something. So don't yell at me, but there is something about the TV. It is hot as hell in here. He's Greek.
Yeah.
Yes. Yaya and Papu. Yes. Shit. Yes. I'm hot. That really got me. Thank you, Jessica. We love yours for sticking around. Gina, no. Only when it comes to my brother, she could be with my brother.
I'm his medium.
Yes, Kelly. It was my mom's sister is Robin, and it's her husband, so my uncle Nicky, his brother. But I there's a fucking alias on there, so I don't know.
Yeah, we
and
worked that out.
You would think that I would like feel that, but I can't.
In the beginning.
Well, she's saying in the beginning I did,
like,
and I switched it off because his brother's so fucking loud, so loud.
No, right? You described him perfectly. I know you never met him.
I've never met him. I don't know this man
perfectly. He's the opposite of.
I have no. Yeah, my uncle Nicky is like he'll cry at the drop of a hat. I mean, he is the sweetest man ever. Like so sweet. Well, I just adore him.
His name was Jimmy.
Oh shit! I said James.
I know, but they wouldn't fucking. I kept texting them. Fucking validate, you illiterate bastards.
Well, not even that. Like. Oh, Aunt Darlene, like you know to validate. I don't even think Aunt Darlene does. Remember Lucy? What?
Lucy's on.
Lucy. I don't know. Does he build with wood?
No. He's a carpenter.
He's a carpenter.
Because Darlene told her not to comment.
I get set up. Yeah, take down that TV is right, Paula. Like that TV's got to go down. Yeah, that shit scares me. I could have read something into something I wasn't supposed to read.
When you mentioned the stomach, I almost.
No, it wasn't Aunt Darlene. But no, Aunt Robin needs to check down her stomach because there's something going on. Okay, well now that I'm sweating my ass off over that, I'm like, he was making me. I was gonna say the guy's making me look up. Like I was looking up the whole time. Whole time,
like sitting here like amazed.
This.
Because I know the story. See, that's what I like about that one.
Because she knows the story.
Because I know the fucking story. So
I'm literally sweating. Like I have to move my huge pajama pants up and down. Sorry, guys, hold on. I don't want to give you a show. You're looking weird, fan.
I'm not.
I'm like the 90s style right now. I'm not.
Well, that was fun.
Thank you. Edna, you were reading, said her father had an accent. She validated that, and I think you missed it.
No, I saw that. He said his father had an accent. He's Greek.
Oh, he's Greek. He's Greek, yeah. Yes. That's why I said Yaya and Papu, because that's what my aunt and uncle are called by their grandchildren.
And they have 4 kids.
And they have 4 fucking children.
They did validate that.
Yeah. No, I know. It's just like with me, like it's not. It's like it's almost like my body's like you're not supposed to do that. Like it's so weird. Welcome.
But he was talking about his brother.
That's all that matters.
And he wouldn't shut the fuck up. He kept hitting me too.
Yeah. That's all that matters is that his brother came through, and that's everything to me. Everything to me. And I'll talk to you tomorrow about it. And Aunt Darlene, I'm kicking your ass. My Aunt Darlene sends me this nice gift today. I was like, oh, beautiful box. I'm like, oh, and in my head, I'm opening it. In my head, I was like, I can't wait so I can put pens in it. You know what I mean? In my office, I open it, and butterflies pop everywhere. It got caught in my hair, literally, where my husband had to cut my freaking hair and the butterfly. I sent her a photo, like, this is like,
that was funny. I should post that picture. I'll post it.
Thank you. Yeah, I know, but I can't show my phone because they did that last time when I showed my phone. They said it was copyright, and it was my own shit.
I could post a picture of you.
Yeah, you can post a photo of it. Yeah, absolutely. Bring it on. I'll see you tomorrow. No, Gabby, I was like, no. She didn't mean to do that. She needs to learn how to undo it. She didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I was like, no. You're fine, Gabby. The aunt draws up Schitt's Creek. And
no, I probably.
And the thing is, like, I take after her so much.
Yeah, a lot like that.
Yes.
You could tell, I guess she was the one spelling everything.
I get an Aunt Doll.
I actually texted her, you illiterate bastard.
Everybody knows my texting. Everybody. Welcome. Thank you. All right, let's go. Bring it on. Bring it on.
Roxy Diesel.
Roxy Diesel. Who did the angry face? Bobby Walsh. Get off. No, I'm joking. Somebody did an angry face. Bobby Walsh, it says. I don't think he's on. I don't give a shit.
What did I say? Roxy Diesel.
Lori. Roxy Diesel, thank you so much. Just hung out, went school shopping with Nico.
Where is this coming from? Why is it randomly
Because
talking?
somebody asked me what I do for my birthday, and then mommy made my favorite dinner, which is stuffed peppers. Thank you. Big trouble tomorrow. Lori's just going, she's feeding into it. Welcome, Roxy. Ashley, thank you. Oh my, I'm hot.
It is hot in this fucking
I know. I
we
turned
should
down
do it
the.
at my house.
No, it's uncomfortable there. No.
It's uncomfortable. There.
Well, like, I don't know. I'm not
I don't
comfortable
need
in this
these spirits
setting.
staying back.
Yeah.
That's happened.
Get off, Bobby. Now we're all like, yeah, Bobby. I see that angry face you did.
Oh.
You. What's the name? The next person, let's go. Let's go.
Roxy Diesel.
Roxy Diesel. If you can go to Cap Blocks. Thank you, Nina. Kelly.
Perfect. He didn't mean to. I just added Bobby Walsh tonight.
Oh.
And
oh.
Now you feel like
now,
shit.
Sorry, Bobby. I love you. It's okay. No, I do it all the time. Like, shit. No, heart. I meant heart. Don't yell at me. When it. No, what? No more hot flashes tonight. No, I'm like.
Gotcha.
All right, Roxy. Okay, so I just started your name. I gotta catch my breath. Thank you very much, everybody. Sessions will reopen around the 15th. Just make sure you subscribe on goodvibesreadings.com. It's completely free when you subscribe, and then you get emails every Monday and also when I open up. Okay, every month. I don't, because then I'd be 2 or 3 years out, and I don't want people waiting that long. It makes me feel bad. So I only do month to month. Okay, Miss Roxy. Foxy Roxy, I keep hearing. Foxy Roxy. Foxy. Sorry, I know I'm repeating that, but I can't help it. There is a maternal figure, like right away that's I'm all hyped up from everybody now at this point with loved ones, and there is this female figure though that she's like Foxy Roxy. I'm like, is that really her name, or am I now getting duped with another name? So we're just going back and forth. There's something to do. So there's a few things. Okay, so one, like I keep doing this, like I feel like I'm under the influence of some sort. So there's two things with that. The way that I feel that is not just on the other side with home. It's physically in the physical world as well. Not saying it's with you, but somebody close to you in close proximity that they're paying attention to. They just yelled March, which could be a birthday, death date, anniversary, or something significant with March. And then they said the 12th. I don't want to put March 12th. You can if you want together. I really don't want to. So just put the 12th within any month. And I don't want to say December. I'd rather just keep it at 12, okay? Welcome if it's your first time from West Virginia. Welcome.
My name is Michelle, actually.
There we go. Thank you. I didn't think so. Because the way that they're like, Foxy Roxy, like this, Foxy Roxy, I'm like, she's trying to dupe me, isn't she? And they're like, That's why like, I knew it was a fake name. I knew it was a fake name. But it's just in general because they're March 12th. Holy shit. Because I'm like, I really don't want to put it together, but when they do like March and then say a date, I have to, like in general, a month and a date, I have to put that within. so that feeling, when I feel like I'm like at an ocean and the wave crashes on you, it doesn't hurt or anything. It's that feeling. Good night. Have a great weekend too, Laura. Thank you so much for tuning in. Within this, I do have to acknowledge that it makes me feel like I'm under the influence. So I have to go through that within. Um, I keep hearing so C or K. Um, there's a Chris. Chris. Hold on, bear with me. Bear with me, Michelle. There's a Chris sounding name. Um, the back of my lower lobe is bothering me. I have a female that's she's the one that's tattling right with your name, and so within her, she's making me go towards things within your brother. There's a reason why I'm reaching out about how I'm feeling in that way, and then also his birthday. But within the female, she's the one guiding me towards all this. So she's making my head back here. Um, make me and I can't get anything out a certain way. So within this aspect, when it almost feels like whiplash when I have this feeling. I do know I have a blood disorder that's with. I'm really trying to blood disorder. That's a blood clot, a stroke, an aneurysm, something within my head. But I'm not stern on that either because she's going boom, boom, which means there's two things that occur. One, it can mean I fell. That doesn't have to be head related. It could be I fell in general, went to the doctors and found out, shit, I got a lot going on and never really recuperated. Or he did pass. I tried to. Okay, let me get to the female so I can get to him, okay? Because I'm saving him for last. Even though you want to hear from him, I know that. Sibling to sibling again, I know. I'm there with you. I've done the same thing. But she's like, I need you to know I'm here. I'm with him. So I heard the name sounds like Chris. Just the sounding of it. No worries. I'm not worried about it. But I know this name is attached to your brother, whether it's a friend, somebody that was within his circle. I just want to keep that. I'm not. It's okay. I'm not worried about it. Shit. So within her, my mama cracked her head open when she died first time in Copway. Okay, because I'm like, what the is this? Um, it's more than just my head though. Okay, so there's a blood downstairs, Ma. You gotta go downstairs. Blood. There's more than just a blood disorder. Um, it was within this. So like I was saying, like a aneurysm, a clot. There was something due to this, and she wants you to know that energy of her being with your brother. It's important. Um, was her Anne? Like almost like I would say your name Michelle Ann, right? There's something Ann related. There's two names together. Also, two names together like Carolyn or Roxanne or Roseanne. There's something I don't want to dismiss. And then there's two initials in one, like TJ or RJ, DD, TT. I know that's annoying, but I have to make sure I've just validated and get it out now. I was the only granddaughter they said part. That's all I need from you, okay? I was the only granddaughter. They said part. I gotta put that together. Only granddaughter. Um, your brother and mom. Yes, she would be hurt. Hurt. Okay. Thank you for validating. I was like, that doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right. She was, and I'm gonna tell you right now, all fingers are pointing. Okay, I'm loud. Your mom has this like emotion about herself. She's hyped up. You mess with me. You mess with my kids. You mess with something that I really didn't want to mess with back then. I'm gonna fight for, right? And so she is mouthy, but there was no reason for them to be so harsh on her when she's so petite. So I do need to be very blunt and honest with you on that. There is no reason. Um, they manhandled her. Sorry, your brother goes D, D, D. Um, I'm so hot. I'm so sorry. You and your brother are very close. Not were. You're still very close. Um, and I'm going to tell you right now, Michelle, I'm going into. I don't know if you caught the beginning, but I said it was a very hard day. Yes, Mama, Grandma. I got it. I already knew right away what you were saying, referencing to that. I understand. Not a problem. But I have to get when it comes to you and your brother. I was mentioning earlier how I'm having like a bad post traumatic day, like really bad. And so as I'm going through with you, you didn't just try to save your brother. There was another time before that where I walk in and I'm like, with you, my hands are that's the first thing I see is your hands. Like I, and you just went into this instinct, just completely went in on it. Yes, I heard you say sorry, David. Yeah, see, so that this day that I'm having is related to exactly what you went through and what you continue to go through. And that's why I'm trying to express that to you because it's hard for me to get it out there. Your brother is he yaps and yaps and yaps and yaps. Who's the heavy drinker or like to drink? Just because I taste it very heavy, where your brother is doing this with me, so there was something that I digested or put something in my system that wasn't supposed to be there. Is it what are you saying? Sorry, excuse me. I'm trying. I keep hearing. You keep saying over and over again, Chris, but Christian, Chris. Like I'm trying to go through something with him, and I apologize for that. Yes, he will be. I'm so sorry. Michelle, I'm so sorry. That wasn't his first time either. But you have to understand, he goes, as horrible as this may sound that I'm about to say that he keeps saying, I need to tell you because it's coming from your brother. He said, I was in your arms. Like I was in your arms. I was safe. I felt I felt the love. I wasn't somewhere random. No, it wasn't his first, right?
Yeah, it's usually a few before
Well, he was doing a total of four, he said, total of four. But I do want to get this out to you. Yes, Brittany, randomly chosen, love. Um, thank you, Lori.
that.
I,
See him. Young fish.
way too young. He does keep saying that 20. He keeps highlighting 2727. So when they highlight 27, I have to do it in a way where don't yell at me. It could be a birthday, death date, anniversary, or something significant with 27. It could be February 7th. I found it. That's why Michelle. That's exactly why I said you to the exact same emotion and the way that he was sleep like he was is how I found my brother. Hours later, you're in the same position, and I don't want to drag this out with you because you already have it. But let me tell you, I was safe under your roof, and that's what bothers you. Is you're like, are you in my roof? Like what? Let me just. I bailed him out of jail, and then he passed 2 days later.
And she's probably blaming herself for that.
Of course she's blaming herself for that. Of course you are.
Not your fault.
Hold on a second because he said you got something in the mail after his passing. He keeps showing me like mail, like a letter, um, like an envelope that has a clear on it that you got after my passing. Whether it was from my PO or medical wise, there was something you got. The 27th, I didn't get to finish. Well, yes, and I was in the house the whole time, didn't hear him fall. You weren't meant to hear me fall. You weren't meant to. And I know I'm in your shoes. I understand everything that you feel and say. I get it. I get it. I really do. But like, if it wasn't gonna be today, it was gonna be tomorrow, Diana. And I understand what he's saying, and I get and I feel you. I'm on your side. I want you to know that. Oh, fuck. So that's where the 2-7 comes in. Thank you for validating that. Because that's how we remember every date, every time of everything. And hold on. There's okay, not a problem. Don't forget the letter, please, because there was something like in this that he's trying to get out to you. That you had to also go along with. He had a really hard time after. Yeah. So he goes, "That was fun." That's what he's saying. That was fun. Um, and there's your father goes, "Well, shit. There's nobody left but her. There's nobody left but her." Um, hold on a second. Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. I just heard Rob, which it doesn't have to be Rob. It could be Bob, Robert, Bobby. Please hold that name. Okay, you did because he said PO. PO was the main one, and the lawyer. Thank you for validating that. It was him going because he goes like this, um, with the letter, and that's why I said I want you to hold on to it. He kept going like this. When you got it, he was like, no, no, like no. Your dad is young also, like so dad is very lengthy, like tall and lengthy. And so I look at him and he's like, yeah, the apple doesn't fall from the tree, right? And so I'm like, you're living proof. And your father keeps saying that regarding you, like you're living proof that you can make it out. Now we're barely making it. Yeah, he's so young. Her father's so young. And he looks younger than that because I asked him, I was like, what are you in your late 40s? And he was like, no, actually 50s. So I knew, but he just looks so young. Mom found him in her room in the closet in confinement. In confinement. And that is the other thing is your the apple doesn't fall from the tree. So with you, well, my mom and brother found him. Yep. And your brother was how old? Your brother had every image just like you do now. And I didn't mean to do that to you. I didn't. He said, but your brother's so little when he saw everything. I mean, none of us can prepare us for any of that. And I'm looking at a little kid finding his dad that way, slumped over. I mean, it's like to a T. And then how it repeated on you. I shouldn't have ever done that to you, but I couldn't have went out to a friend's and did that because they would have left me. Do you understand that? There is nobody as close to you than you. They would have left me. Yeah, yeah, no, I know. That's why I said slumped over in the closet and the apple doesn't fall from the tree.
Fall far from the tree.
What did I say?
Fall from the tree. It's fall far from the tree.
Well, her dad said it, so I'm saying it.
Oh, excuse me, sir.
Yeah, excuse me, by the way. But speaking of that, there's equipment that I keep hearing. So there's like lawn equipment that I keep hearing. Like not tree service, but there are lawns involved, and I'm actually pushing your brother towards that. Like, your dad keeps pushing your brother, like, you could have just stuck with this. You could have just stuck with this. You had to go down this road. And then for you to stay as strong as you are, and I know you feel so weak. Your father goes, she I know how weak she feels because I watched your mother, I watched your brother, I watched you, and then you became the mother. With grandma, my mom, she became that instinct for you, and you became that for your brother, and it's just rotated. So you have stopped that. Lon, my best friend, what was that, Mom? Lon, my best friend, Joey.
They all knew each other. It's crazy. I have no nephews but my mom and
No, no, left but their mom and their family. That's what happens, right? Everybody goes poof, and they don't know what to say. They don't know how to act, so they just don't say anything, and that's not fair. It's not fair. There is something that your brother keeps showing me, and he keeps showing me like a hand tattoo right here. So what? Look, where am I? I want to be very clear. He keeps patting my hand, so when they pat a certain mark, like pat in an area, it's just my symbol. Somebody with a hand tattoo or thinking of one. Yes, ow. Yes, she was my best friend and everything of my grandmother. She had all the secrets. She has some good secrets. She can write a book. That woman. She can write one book. Ah.
God.
And let me tell you, this is how sick of grief it is that you're allowing me to breathe. And that's why I always thank all of you, because I get to breathe and know I'm not the only one. You know what I mean? I'm not the only one that thinks up thoughts. It's really hard. It is really hard. And we're all here for each other. There's nobody here to judge. I know you going in that room, you still smell the certain things, certain aromas in that room. I know next to him, I can still see certain things next to him, where I keep looking at his pillow and I'm like, okay, I don't know what to do with it. And he goes, meanwhile, the pillow was so flat, like it wasn't like, it was so worn down, this pillow, but it's on his bed. You know what I mean? And so he keeps joking around like the pillowcases were like never even on it. Like he's doing that with me because that's stuff only you would know. And I can't see, help me. And I'm the same way with you. I'm the same way with you. Don't forget about the hand, okay? But it's like more like not here, more right here. Um, there's something important to this, Michelle. So just hold on to this. And your drive, thank you guys. Your drive of moving forward is helping so many other people. By you staying on that narrow path the best way you can is helping others. Um, your brother's laying it in about his room right now. There's so many times like I don't even want to go in there. He keeps talking about movement. So I went like, did you get her kicked out of that place? That's something my brother did at one time too. There's something about a pillow. I know that's weird, but it could be towards you. Hold on, it's like not a fluffy pillow. It's like so worn down from years, and the case isn't even on it. You know when a pillow like becomes like not white anymore? It's old. He keeps showing me one, and he's laughing at me. So there's something to do with this, whether right now or coming up, that I need you to hold on to. He's playing with me through you, like, oh, you get her, you get her. Amen, Montana. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You all are, and I thank you. I really do. It means the world to me. Thank you. I did have to move in here in an emergency kind of way.
We get it.
That's what he said. I understand. And as much as you didn't want to, that was the best way for you. And to be honest with you, the other thing is, I'm not going to fully say what all three of them are saying, but you needed to leave somebody. like I'm booking from someone. So not just people that surrounded my brother that thought he was their friend. Um, you personally in a relationship, I'm running and I'm not looking back. And that is the proudest moment in their life besides you.
And then she is broken. It's gonna be broken for a while.
I, can you read it to me? I can't read them.
Well, he was living with mom. Now I am. My mom makes me worry. She lost her son and her husband. She's so broken.
I slept on her floor for 2 years. Her bedroom floor, like I was a 5-year-old.
I had a mattress. Not like it's on the floor.
I slept on the floor with
I
no.
had a mattress on the floor for you. It's not like I treated you like a damn dog.
No, I'm saying it was me. I would have slept on the floor.
I know.
I did leave people, yes. Yeah, for very good reasons, for your own well-being, and that's what drives your brother to push you. So I need you to understand that he's working these ways. And it always happens at the worst times where you're like, how am I supposed to do this? I just got comfortable in this home. I finally figured out all the bills and what I could do with calling these people, getting this turned on, getting this, and then boom, I gotta go. I gotta go. And you did, and you gotta start over again. But it is in a good way. I know with mom that navigation is very rough, but you have each other.
You have to be patient.
Very, extremely. To the point where I'm looking like for your other half, and sometimes I'm just not driving. I'm not driving. And that's what your brother is trying to open. Like, her pretty eyes, her pretty eyes. No more, no more. I want the complete opposite for you. The complete opposite. Hold on a second. Um, he keeps saying happy, happy, happy motion. So when they do that happy motion, that can mean somebody's birthday, death date, or anniversary just passed is about to come right up. So I'm very picky. So I can't go farther than today's date. So obviously a month from today's date coming up, or that's this within this month. So I just want you to hold on to that for later. Welcome, Nina, if you're new. Hold on a second.
My birthday and my dad's birthday.
There we go. Sorry, Michelle. It's just validation. It's just that validation, and you haven't had some in a long time. You haven't had some. I do keep seeing an urn that is like a navy blue. It almost looks like boogies. There's a navy blue urn, that keeps like getting in my face. Is the 14th of my dad's death date is the 16th. I'm so sorry. And then April is with a heart. So when they do a heart, that can mean a name, or there's a special date in April, okay? That's attached to your family in the physical world and our loved ones on the other side. So just remember April, there's a special date. In a navy blue.
Wow.
That's what I need. It looks like a lot like my brother. So that's why I was like, they're showing me a navy blue. They're showing me navy blue. So that's their way of good pick. Good pick. Good pick. It is. It's very hard. It is very hard. I got my brother's toxology report on my birthday. So that was my day yesterday, and I think that's what kickstarted my morning today. My grandmother passed in April. There's my special date. Okay, you have to understand that I'm home with the family. She says I am home with the family, and she rules everybody. She goes over your mother, your father, your brother can't get shit underneath her or above her. Like that doesn't happen anymore. Please. And I thank you, and it's right back to you. Seriously, it's right back to you. I feel what you feel. We all do. I bet she does rule as well. Whoo-wee! And she's not afraid. Like, she's like, nope, you get your ass and you sit down. Like, you sit down. Don't look up either. She keeps saying, don't you look up. Like, She's just showing me how she's not afraid to use her backhand at all. Or she said the spoon, the wooden spoon thing. Um, your brother says the way that I release things, you do it differently. And he is very grateful you do it differently. Your mom keeps you busy by watching over your mom, and that keeps you busy. As rough as that is, it's the truest statement he could say to you. And hold on, he just showed me something. Mom, can I see your hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
Here, you can have that.
Right. I do look up. She's really clean that she is going and
I was gonna say, I'm terrified of this woman. I'm terrified, like in a good way. But I'm like, she's like, don't you look up. And like, if I get spanked, you cannot look her in the eye. It's like, when they say don't look a dog in the eye. I don't want to look her in the eye. No, ma'am. But altogether, she just wants everybody to do right. That's all she wants. You're okay. So I walk into your living room, and your brother has me sitting down. So I walk in, and I to the corner there's a chair, and he goes, look up, look up, and I keep looking up to my So living room is my left hand side, right above. Wait, I'm displayed over there. He said that's my area. That's our area, and there's a picture frame with a photo of him. Hold on a second. There's a white T-shirt with writing on it. It almost looks like, remember the Echo? Remember Echo, the design of Echo? It doesn't have to be that, but it could be like that era. Um, he's in a photo with just himself. It is a side profile of him, and the shirt is baggy, like this shirt how it's baggy on me. And there is silver. So I gotta don't say anything just yet, because he wants.
yes, our friends in school still hang.
I gotta do this one for you though. He's insisting this one. Hold on. He thinks he's so cool. He is, by the way. He's very handsome. There's a frame so the photo's in here, but this is silver, and down here there's writing. There's like writing in silver lettering. Silver lettering. This is one, not just that he won't stop talking. And then your grandmother's like, you stop it, you stop it. There's writing, and I don't know if it's like love you. It's like a message, like, you know what I mean. There's a message around it. He also says he's holding a child, so I do need to acknowledge somebody that has a miscarriage, abortion, or stillbirth. That umbilical cord never goes away. He is holding. Um, He does look like Eminem. Exactly. That's why I'm like trying to describe. He's in this white T-shirt, and it looks like, Echo, or not G Unit. Remember when Famous? No, it was like 555 Soul. I mean, I'm old, so that was like the cool thing back then. But it's like in that era of of designers from then. Um, Sorry, hold on. He seriously, don't forget about this spot. Don't forget about this spot. Um, like he made me do that. So hand, and it's not big; it's small. On hand. Um, contemplating foot one. Contemplating foot. Whew. He's like taking my breath away in a good way, not in a bad way, by the way. That entire day, Michelle, he keeps going over that entire that entire day. There's something with the emotional of afraid to open the door. You do with your mom, and I get that because I do it with everybody. Um, he goes, I don't want to continue to do that. Like, how do I stop that? And I'm like, you're asking the wrong person, because I'm sure if you asked my brother, he would tell you the same thing. You fucked up. You know what I mean? And then he's like talking to me like that. He's very open. He reminds me a lot of my brother as well. He also keeps saying milestone, Michelle. So there's a milestone birthday, death date, or age this year for within the family with one of your loved ones. So just hold that as well. That picture frame he's not letting go of. Hold on. Go ahead, be careful, okay? You okay?
Yeah.
Text me when you get home and make sure you're okay, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. I got it. Up on my phone.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Love you. Yes, he liked to be social. Very, very social and he communicates very easily. So this is something that, please don't forget about this, and I know you won't, but don't forget about this picture frame. And I know I'm pain in the ass, but regular picture frame. This is all silver. This is clear like glass. And then it has writing on the side of it here and here. I don't want to say here because he's telling me to keep that clear spot. So it's just important that I do that for you. He also says lock it. So you have me on you at all times. She loves you guys too. She got like a wind. I could see it. It's you have me at all times, and he keeps making me go in that room only because it went from day to like evening, and I can't have you. I don't want you thinking like that. I don't. And the room setting and the how everything was. You're going, how the fuck could I be so stupid? I'm sorry to curse, but he's making me do this. And he's like, you're not stupid. You're not stupid. I see him kneeling next to you as this is going on. I have a locket with both my dad and his ashes, me and my mom. Yes, he laid there for a while. Michelle, it's almost identical to my story, and that's, I'm always here for all of you. You know that. I'm always here for all of you. And I'm so sorry. I wish I could take your pain. I could take your pain. I need you to remember certain symbols that he is giving you, okay? One, that picture frame. They know about this. The other one, the pillowcase. What, the pillow is flat. Like, he's making fun of me over this. So it's not ripping me a new one. He's ripping you a new one. So I need you to remember this for yourself. You can lay down and be like, shit, the little turd was right. It's just important. Welcome, guys. Welcome. It's just important that you have this, okay? And I know it's so hard. He was cold, but I wasn't stopping. You have helped me so much. Anything I can do, and I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, hun. I know. Luke was gone, like 14 hours. So I understand. And that wasn't my first time finding him. So I understand completely. Completely. To the point where I've had, I've saved him before because he's died 3 times. And they were like, you better kiss her ass because you're alive. And then I wasn't there the last time to yell his name like I did the time he actually did it. He actually did it. It's messed up, and it hurt. We just all do this with each other, and it doesn't matter if it's sibling, mom, dad, grandma, grandpa. It's friends, best friends. We have cousins and siblings and friends that are our siblings. It sucks. Someone was throwing things in the kitchen last week. LOL. They threw stuff constantly. That's why he's saying he wants you, like, just have this in detail with yourself. Have it in detail with yourself. I knew you'd understand. Thanks for having a beautiful gift. Thank you for your sharing with me. Absolutely, Roxy, aka Michelle, and he called you out on that fake name. He called you out on that fake ass name. He was like, Foxy Roxy, Foxy Roxy. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. But he's got to make fun of you, and I thank you very, very much. And just know that we're all here to love and support each other. That's what we're here for, Mama. All right, so since Mom left, we can do Uno cards if you guys want to do Uno. Yes, two BFFs over 20 years plus my brother. Two my brother, two very close cousins, an ex that I always communicated with. Not like a bad ex. I mean, he was like a first ex, and it I understand completely. That's why I stayed away from that shit. Um, all right, Uno. So if you're new to Uno, let me just explain, okay? So this is different. If you're on YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook and you're just joining in, Uno is just me reading, and Uno is my tools, okay? It's just my tool. All right, so thank you guys so much. Thank you. So listen for your names because I am by myself, so it will be a little bit hard. So I'm gonna Tiffany, I saw you said I'm slacking at work. That's what I caught. Anyways, so I do wanna. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? And I got everybody. Look, we got a while still, so hang with me. Hang with me. Shit, I saw Tiff your name. Where'd you go? I got drawn to you for Uno, please. I've been sneaking on from work. I'm like slacking at work. Well, then you are slacking. All right, Tiffany Walker. And I not all the time will spell out your name, okay? But I will here, T-I. Okay, so I will do sometimes full names, sometimes just shorten them. It's all up to me. And I like to show everybody your cards just so you can have it for later. There you go. And then we'll go from there. And thank you for watching and tuning in or listening as you're at work. Long Island, what was it? 96.1 BLI. I think I'm not copywriting shit, Jesus. Please don't think that. Ooh wee. Okay. Ooh. All right. So, just so you know, I like to put them in the category. I'm gonna tell you right now, Tiff. There are two people that are really upsetting me around you. One is a male figure that is not understanding the words that are coming out of my mouth and how I feel right now as an individual, like as I'm you. They might not mean it right now, but I don't know how many times I have to explain to them. I just heard August, so that could be birthday, death date, anniversary, something significant with August. And not only that, this month I've been having drama with a male figure in the physical world. I've explained over and over how they've been messing up or making me feel like crap or putting me second, because they are putting you second, and nothing is working. The 6th birthday, death date, anniversary, something significant with the 6th. Ooh, we got all single digits too. Hold on, the 6th. Nope. Okay. They, okay, they're making me go into your work atmosphere, and I keep going towards books, writing down, and then typing. So it's like I'm reading a book, I'm writing, because I have ADD and dyslexia, so I have to write everything out. I'm not saying you do, it's just my way of my symbols. So I'm doing this, and it's for taking that step up. Like, not just with schooling, but for work. There is so much, but I don't trust somebody that's somebody sneaky, Somebody's sneaking. There's a maternal figure on the other side that's like, get your ass in gear, get your ass in gear. I just heard Lynn. So I don't know if that's Lynn or Linda. Um, it's been since June, she said. Since June. So June, July, August, and September. It's been a long 4 months. So I just want to make sure that within this aspect, you keep your head down, your mouth shut, and you keep doing what you can, okay? I just want to get this out to you. But this male individual, like, we got to work on this. I can't have every aspect. So, my love life, my home life, and then working with trying to, raise the bar for myself, all disrupted. And that's what's going on. And the female figure is not having it. Also, I keep hearing something referencing towards your aunt, and I'm very tight in the chest right now. So just keep an eye out as I'm doing that also. Um, but I see you sticking at work. I'm not saying you're not going to be there, but excelling. I'm excelling. And not everybody is going to like that around you, especially this male figure that is pissing me off. Pissing me off. Carissa, you're just beyond there, and it's all randomly chosen, girly. Welcome to the Vibe Tribe. If this is your first time, welcome. Denise Davis. I had to call the squad on my mom on Tuesday. She was transferred to a different hospital last night. She's finally making sense, but I'm still scared. I'm so sorry, Miss Davis. Mom is having a lot of difficulties with not just it's like this is confusing with my heart. So there's a lot going on. My breathing's labored. Every time I take a couple steps, it's like winding me with mommy. And then it I needed her transferred because I feel like she needs extra supervision on health wise, not like walking around aimlessly. She needs supervision with where she's at. So moving her, transferring her to a different hospital was the best thing that you could do. Because I'm telling you now, if I read you last night, I would have said you need to get her out of there. There was a reason for that. She is very disruptive. That's from a lack of oxygen going on, because every time I move my body, I don't even have to walk. I could just move my body and I'm getting winded. So there's more going on. I need breathing treatments with her. My It's starting to slip a little bit. So I'm not going to say, oh, she's going to be cured from this. I mean, you guys know I wish I could tell you everything that's, you know, 1,000%. Okay. Hey, Diane, I see you gave me a mean face too. I don't know where you're at. I'm just joking. I gotta call everybody out. Um, it's just a lot. So I just want to express to you this move was the best thing that you could have done for her and her because the lack of oxygen, and I don't need her nutrients needs to be up, and they keep saying antibiotics. So she's got a lot going on, breathing, and a UTI. Can you remember I'm saying that? Whether you have that now, like not you, whether this is right now going on or about to happen, but UTI is becoming a problem and it's starting to mess with her head. Like, where'd you go? It's starting to mess with your head. So her head. So I want to make that clear as I'm going into that. And I just heard April, which could be a birthday, death date, anniversary, something significant with April, okay? Whew. Sure, guys, absolutely. Just bear with me, okay? Bear with me. Heavenly. Is there any I'm gonna do that, okay, AG. Just gonna shorten it. Is there any loved ones with me, my stepdad or grandma or grandpa? You want to know how? I'll show you your cards so you can see these are your cards. And I always like to do this just in case you want to do a screenshot or remember the timing, whatever it may be, just so you know that these are the cards that are pulled. So within this, there's another loved one out there. So not just your stepdad, grandma, or grandpa, but there's another loved one also in reference to you that is by your side. Um, they're saying there's been a little tightness going on around in your household where you kind of been hiding. That's got to stop, and it's going to stop soon. I just heard September. Birthday, death date, anniversary, something significant with September. I heard the 17th as well. You don't have to put September 17th together. Just here's the 17th. Hold that with any month here in the physical world or spiritually. Mar or Mare, Margaret, Mary, there's like a Mar type of sounding name I keep hearing very loudly, so I'll say because of my accent. So I'll say MAR for like Mare or Mar. Okay, I'm not worried about it. I just need to make sure I get it out. Um, Great grandmother, thank you for validating that. Thank you. Mary is my grandma. There you go, my love. There you go. She just guided me towards the 19th, and she said, "You need to be out of your mind. You're out of your mind." She's very witty. She is very, very witty. Okay, I keep seeing a navy blue house, like a blue house. It doesn't have to be navy blue. There's a blue home that I keep seeing that she keeps making me go towards. And then she keeps talking about your home. Like, not that it's blue. I see a blue home from like when I was younger. And then she brings me to your home now. And she goes, "Growth, my girl, growth, my girl. You mean so much to her. Like, you're my kid. You're my kid." And, like, that's the way she's doing this. Grandma is like a mom to me feeling. So she keeps doing this. So we're pretty up there. I said, "How old you gonna be? 89?" And she laughed at me like we go pretty far in our family. She says we go pretty far. I do have a heart condition going on, so when my heart palpitates, that is my symbol that somebody had a prior heart attack or an underlying heart condition. She said star. She keeps saying star. So there's something between your loved ones and a star, but that's almost too generic for me. I have to go deeper. So there's something in general with a star. Whether you have something around you right now about a star, and I don't mean look up. I mean there's something like I'm attached, a shooting star. There's something I can't dismiss because of the way that they're yelling that with me. So please have that. And she did have a heart attack. I'm so sorry. And thank you so much for validating that with me. I do appreciate it. Because it's her thriving, and that's what she keeps saying regarding you thriving. Good night, Andrea. It was good seeing you, hon. I just caught you. Like your last name. I was like, Reed. Uh, I need to thank you very much. My mind is still blown after a beautiful reading from you this week. I gotta know if you're still 1,000% sure about baby 3. Oh, I need time frames or baby and move, please. I can't believe, but I believe in you. I'm so glad that I read you too as well, Karen, and thank you very much. You know, once I do private sessions or read in general, you stuck with me, and that's like the end of my thing. I'm like, you stuck with me now. So within this, I do need to acknowledge I don't remember my sessions, and it's not because I don't love you. It's just because I'm in a different mind frame. So it's like a dream state. So within this, I can already tell you you got baby number 3. There's something in reference though towards like something's big with November. Um, and we're growing out of this house now. I do see. Ooh, so like I have a 13-year-old, and I go from his age or over, and then his age and younger. I see little ones with you. So the furthest part, beginning of next year, is April. There's something April. Can you hold that for me, Karen, please? And thank you so much. And I hope we get to have another reading. I really do. Miss Lindsay, welcome, by the way. If you guys are new, make sure you hit that like button, okay, and follow. That way you get notifications every time I go on. It does always say 9:30, but as I can't technically get anything right ever, give me until like 9:45. But it's usually that's usually that cutoff, except tonight. Linds. Lindsay. Oh, my girl. I'm going to show you this deck. This is crazy. Hold on. I have bad hands, so I got to show you. Look at this. If I had this as a deck, I'd be like, oh, I'm going to win this. The boys think I cheat because they think I'm reading the cards, which I can't use my gift for gambling. And this is, believe it or not, a form of gambling. But you have all these reverses. Look at this. This is, and a stop one. Okay, so I got to literally stop you. You hide me in the tracks, my girl. And I'm Greek. So this month alone, Miss Lindsay, has been like I'm holding on. I'm holding on for dear life with you right now. Ooh, it's been back and forth. Hold on. Hold on. Whoa. Okay, so there's a male figure that is very stern and dominant. And the way that he's coming to me is very, very sweet. And so he goes, this is too much for her. Chop it up, chop it up. And I'm like, that's different wording. Like, I'm used to like words, right? I'm like, chop it up. What do you want me to chop up? He goes, she needs to stop getting involved. Like, involved with what? There's family things going on right now. Two wrongs don't make a right, he said. Two wrongs don't make a right. So I need one party to make the decisions, the other party to lead with it, right? And so this month alone, birthday, death date, anniversary, something significant with the month of August, there was moving going on, movement. So within a home, like adding to our home or redoing, like moving, there's something within that aspect, like I'm getting comfortable. There's been so much with you, Lindsay. The main thing is making sure that me and him are clicking. So I just heard Jimmy. Sorry, I'm gonna keep repeating that like 20 times. I don't mean to do that to you. um James or Jimmy, just hold that to the side. I also heard Anthony, very loud. I have a female now that's coming through that is hurting the back of my neck. So there is something going on within a blood disorder. Hold it, not worried about it, but I do need to get that out loud and clear, okay? Um, I mentioned moving, and I feel like I've been on this decision forever. I'm getting a green light of an answer that you've been waiting for a long time. The You have everything, the family. It's like everything is aligned for you. Everything has been aligned. You move forward, you take a step back. You move forward, you take a step back. You move forward, and then this month life was like you're gonna, let's pay attention, girlfriend. Like, to not me to you, but like your loved one saying that. And then there's an altercation going on between, I don't want to put, I feel like you're in the middle of it, but you're not the problem. And I would tell you if you were the problem. I promise you're not the problem. Yes, anybody that's leaving, have a great weekend. Thank you, Dawn, so I could see it. Thank you so much, everybody that did hop in. But there's the 16th birthday, death date, anniversary, something significant with the 16th. I also hear congratulations. So within congratulating, not just about movement of a home, it's more of like commitment. And that is another thing that we were pacing back and forth with. I need to know, it sounds like Anthony, I don't mean to like do that to you. Hold that for me, whether that's at work, home, or a loved one, somebody close to a loved one, just keep that, okay? Even with spouses, families, they will come through for you. So just hold this. Your mom has like, somebody has really curly hair. Like, back in the day, remember like we would all get perms. Now these little kids are trying to get perms nowadays. But we really did that. And so, like, when somebody got a perm, how crinkly it was. I keep seeing a woman that has like beautiful crinkled hair like that. I mean, it's beautiful. And she's got thick hair and she will not stop. Two twin 12-year-olds. No wonder it's back and forth in your household. I'm going to leave now, you alone. I don't want any of that. No, I'm joking. I have a 13-year-old son. I'm like, I can't deal with you. What do you want from me? It's a lot of back and forth. And so with that, there's high emotions. There's you getting involved, and I don't want to get involved. I can't take sides. It's just very tight. Plus, not just getting ready for school. I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking emotionally, mentally, physically. There's so much. Like, I feel like, hold on, because the female figure shows me the door opens and like shuts. I ain't going in here. I'm not doing this at all. But I do see court also. Sorry, I'm gonna get this out. You don't have to answer it. There is court. So I see one side of a table and then another side, which is my symbol of court. And as I'm going through that, I don't want the party you are with. I don't want you and your family to be nervous. Anything to do with court. I don't. Um, the other side, it has to work its way out. I've heard this for 9 months. I just heard 9 months, 9 months, 9 months. Just hold this. This is family relation, okay? And I don't just hold it for me. And it's okay right now if it's not like this. It's okay. She's just making me get this out very loud, very, very loud. I just heard like Maria. Also, a rose was just yelled at or thrown at me. So when a rose is thrown at me, that is my symbol that somebody's named Rose, Rosie, Lily, Daisy, Ivy, Violet. I just want to make sure I get that very clear as I do this with you. Okay, so then you can just hold it. I almost saw a tattoo with this also. So I don't know if somebody has a tattoo of a flower, but it's like very close, very, very close. Connie Williams. How is my ex-husband? Did he have a lot of pain? No, no, no. Okay, so let me explain something to all you. Like, Diana Lindsay said Anthony is my ex. Stop it. My boyfriend and girl's birthday, May 9th. 9 months. May, 9 months. Lindsay! They're watching you, girl. They're watching you. They're doing everything they can. Thank you, Dawn. Everything they can. Everything. Um, that's amazing. Thank you for validating that. And there's something about course. You don't have to go into that, but I want to get that out. Um, Hold on. I picked somebody's name and then unpicked it. So if somebody heard that, please go into cap locks, or Dawn, if you can. I said something before this and I just lost it. Oh, Connie Williams. And then somebody said they can never get read. That's like me too. Nobody can ever read me, but I got you. But I'm going to have to go back down. So make sure you write it, and I'll do the best I can to catch your name again, okay? So Miss Connie Williams, I need to explain to everybody. Our loved ones do not feel pain, and I'm very confident telling you all this right here, because within this, as I go into loved ones, there is no time limit. Some mediums like to wait a year after a loved one passes, or 9 months, or 6 months. I can read a loved one as they're passing. I've helped many loved ones cross over and even assist in their loved ones crossing over, per request. So I know we do not feel pain. Our soul is already of our bodies. So we're hovering right now as that happens. So there's no pain. Your ex just said, no pain, no gain. No pain, no gain. He first and foremost adores you. He says, don't say adored, because he adores you still. I'm a pain in the ass, he said. I'm a pain in the ass. I didn't listen. I was back and forth with my mentally. He had a lot of things going on, that ultimately physically took a toll on him. And sorry, he was greeted by a female. Sorry, I just heard John. Sorry, Connie. I just heard John. I heard it twice, but I do want to acknowledge I heard John. The 29th is very loud, which could be a birthday, death date, anniversary, or something significant with the 29th. My chest feels like this. So when they do boom, boom like that with my chest, that's either somebody is, like doing chest compressions, or my chest is going forward, like in a forward position. But a female took me before anybody could do that. Like boom, boom, like very quickly, very, very quickly. Hold on. I'm trying to hear it. Like Nancy, what? Nancy, Nancy. There's like a rhyming of Nancy. My left lower lobe hurts. Also, my lung is bothering me. And when my lung bothers me, not just up here, but in my back, that is my symbol that my lungs was very affected. So there's a couple things, not just one. He did not feel anything. I am so confident telling you that. I really hope everybody can understand that. That's the only thing that gives me peace, and knowing about my own family, is that we don't feel pain. We don't feel pain. It goes like our bodies, it's like a snap out of it. Our soul just hovers until our body is ready to be within one. This all is just a shell. Our soul and who we are is what and who we are. You know what I mean? So we're above that, and we're just waiting for our shell. And then we go off, and that's why I always tell my husband, it's just a shell in my body. So whatever you want to do, well, I know what I want to do, but that's within you. So for you to even ask about him, he has a smirk, and that's why I'm doing this, because I'm the biggest pain in the ass. I'm the biggest pain in the ass. He keeps using his hands with like electric. Like I keep seeing electric. So I'm like, is there something going on in our household with electric? Like, but it's like wiring. Like I keep seeing wiring. So I just want to make that really clear, whether that's to do with your ex-husband. Hold on. He said John, and then I heard Robert very loud, which can be either or sides. Okay, just want to make sure I'm very clear on that as well. But he keeps going towards like a light switch, and I'm like, what? When you see wires like undone, he keeps twisting them. So that could be in your household right now, or something in general that he's showing me that he was in relation to and with. He mentioned something about lymph nodes also. There we go. She said, I really need to know. Wait, he's taking over my voice. I apologize. Um, Connie Williams said, I really needed that electric fixed at my trailer. I really needed that. Sorry, didn't get to it. Because I was too busy doing everything else but doing what you asked me to do. And that's why he's got that. Gabby, thank you so much, love. You're such a beautiful soul. Thank you very much for recognizing that. I appreciate that. Mind you, I have a full burger downstairs. I haven't eaten yet either. I like doing that though. That's why I'm like, okay, Bobby Walsh was respected with the mean face. Diane, I don't know what the mean face was for. And thank you again, everybody that has donated towards. I do appreciate it on Facebook as that goes to Rage Against Addiction all year round, baby. Welcome if it's your first time viewer. Welcome, first time viewer. Welcome very much. Welcome to the Vibe Tribe family. You're stuck with us, and that's how it works. Of course, I'm losing my voice. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Uno, uno, uno. They refused an autopsy. Ashley Shepherd on YouTube. My mama died, and I don't know why, because they refused to do an autopsy. Is she okay now? Are they all together? All right, Ash. I'm abbreviating your name. Sorry. But that's the way I would be doing it too if we had a session. Okay, just heard the 3rd. So the 3rd of any month or March of any date. Not worried about it. Just the way that I do it here in the physical world with our loved ones, or in the physical world, or with our loved ones on the other side. So they didn't feel like they had to do an autopsy with mom for some reason because of where she passed. They're saying she's not alone. She's with 2 other individuals, like another maternal, and a father figure feeling. I just heard like something about Jack. Hold on. And then I was gonna say Jimmy, but there's an Immy. Jimmy, Timmy, Kimmy. I'm trying to hear the name, so don't yell at me. Don't yell at me. Immy. Sounds like, sorry, sometimes it sounds too close where I can't hear it. I'll only hear the ending of it. She said they refused to do the autopsy because of where it was. So like hospitals, they you have to request sometimes to do the autopsy, right? Or if they know, hey, this person had a severe blood disorder and it took over her body, there's no reason for that autopsy. I don't know who you say they refuse, because you can request at any time. So I don't know what you mean by they, as I see more physicians around her. So that's just me making me have question marks of like, why? That, like, there's a couple questions I would have for that of where I see mom at that time frame, not now. She's more than well okay. She's so proud. She keeps saying congratulations to you. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. So there's so much within your life. And she goes, it feels so much of a short time, and I know for you it feels like forever. I feel it, I see it. But for her, it's like this, because there's so much that you have encountered within your life that you've made her so proud. For instance, there's a goal that you set and you stopped at one time. Let's say it was with schooling or studying of some sort, like you stopped. I can't work and do all this as I'm doing, trying to figure out what's going on with my own life and where I'm at. And then she goes, you assessed it, you recollected yourself, and you used me and your loved ones as your stepping stone. And she's really proud of you for that. I know this may sound weird, but everything out of my mouth is weird through our loved ones and us. She keeps showing me a koi pond. Um, I know that's not common for any of us like to really have. They're really cool, but they're so expensive. But she keeps showing me a koi pond, so it's just important that it's like rocks, and then I see the little bit of water. You know what I mean? So I just want to make sure whether there's actually koi fish in it or there's something in that way. I don't want to let that go. Like there's something attracting me that she's making me move forward towards. She also just said Debbie, like D as in Debbie, as I'm doing that. Brenda, health scan on my right shoulder and neck, please. Waiting for a test. It's taking way too long. Can't stand being uncomfortable. I'm sorry, Brenda. Let me move. You said right side affected. Not a pinched nerve. It's like, so this is my right. I don't know what side it looks like on you, but it's like right here. Like it's bad. I want to like, you're constantly pushing. Um, I can't even move up my arm. I can't even move my arm up. Like I can barely move it up because it's like, oh shit, like it really hurts. Um, do not yell at me. Um, I the cortisone shots, they're not gonna do shit for you. Um, you're very inflamed. You have a lot of inflammatory, and I see some fluid around the spinal cord. Not like meningitis or anything, but there is some fluid around there that I'm going. Okay, it looks like RA. To be honest, it looks like arthritis. So there's I hear surgery's an option. Surgery's an option, but it's not going to fix anything. This is not going to fix. I need release. Like I need that. Like somebody to like pop it and move it. Like that's the way. It's the best way I could describe it of how I feel. You know what I mean? It's gonna take a very long time because I'm not gonna bullshit you. It's gonna take a very long time for this to even subside. It will always be a problem, but I'll be able to lift up my arm much higher than you can now. And that's something that I want to make very clear to you. So don't yell at me. That's gonna take a little bit longer. I love you. Don't yell at me. Sorry, every time I go to try, yes, that's how I feel. That's and that's what I see. Like what they're doing, and they're toying around with a lot of blood work to like double check on everything. I see RA, I really do. Not just it's in your joints. My right knee even is bothering me, and I know it's on your right side, but it's my right knee. So it's just a couple of things that are kind of gonna come out, um, that I just want to make known to you and for you. Rebecca Hall, I don't understand. I try to die when he too because no one will tell me. I don't understand that remark. If you can restate it a little bit better, because I was drawn to it. I would love to assist you. Jennifer Watkins on YouTube. She says, "Will everything go okay with my son at college with baseball? He was born to play baseball. Born to play baseball. Um, Congratulations with that as well, because that's such an achievement, not only for your son, but for you as a mother. That is such an achievement, an accomplishment. Like, look at my boy, look at him. I am really attached to a navy blue color with him. It looked like a gray and navy blue. Whether that was a uniform back in the day or something now, even. But him playing baseball, he's going far, Ma. Get your autographs now, everybody. Get your autographs from Jennifer. No, seriously, he is going far. Um, and keeps coming to what keeps coming to my head. Sorry, I just heard the name Eric, by the way. Not worried about the name. I just want to make sure it could be somebody that's friends with him, roommates with him, whatever it may be. I just hold that, somebody on his team. But one of your loved ones, there's like a maternal figure feeling. And she said, do you know why the Yankees always won? And especially back then, right now, we're not doing so good. And so the response is, because if you watch Catch Me If You Can, the response is, well, because they have Babe Ruth. No, son, it's the stripes. That's what they keep doing with me with your son. So he's good. The thing is, schoolwork is overloaded. It is a lot of work on top of baseball. He's good with baseball. If it was just that, I'm good, Ma. I'm good. So he just needs that focus of school, baseball. I can't have anything between with him. It's got to be, working on that. Do you have an extra tutor for him? And I know he's in college, but I do need that study time for him. So that's something that I'm extremely dedicated with him. Now, I see him going all the way. God bless you and your family. I really do. But the study remark, I want that. I want that. And I hear a male figure that's like, he needs to have this degree. I don't care about the baseball. He needs this degree first. He's got a lot riding literally on this, and it's a lot for him, but he can juggle it. He can. I just need that tutor. I need that grounded of a tutor. Um, they said make sure it's an older male. They don't want any distractions at all. But you have to keep us informed. You really do. Please. Good night, Miss Patty. Much love to you. Have a great weekend. Where did that go? Sorry, it goes so quick, guys. Like when I go up to it. Jessica Leclaire. I'm gonna smack you. No, I'm joking. It's just a Lynn. There's a lot of Lynns tonight. I keep hearing. Jessica Lynn Leclaire. That would sound very pretty. I'm not saying like I just keep hearing that. Your mom is very young. Your mom is very young. She's too young to be here young. I had more chapters with mommy, and I'm very sorry. I'm very, very. I do not get emotional. I'm not gonna do this. She just yelled May with a heart, which is my symbol that have for you kids, family, okay? And then half for mommy is a special date in May, birthday, death date, or anniversary, something significant within May. Um, you have to understand, I was not going to wake up. And she makes this whole face, her eyes wide. Um, I see her in a soft color yellow, like very soft color. I don't know if it's a blanket over her or a pillowcase. Sorry, because I'm in the room at that moment. So bear with me a second. But there's a soft color. I don't know if it's under my head or like a softer blanket. I feel the blanket because you made me very comfortable. All of you did. She just said, I keep hearing Bree also, like Bree. I don't know if it's Brianna, Bree. 29th birthday, death date, anniversary, or something significant with the 29th, you made the perfect choice, especially of all of this too fast. I mean, before I could even comprehend what was going on, I had no time to think. And you did. She said, you did. There was nothing that I could do to come out of any of this. And you know how hard I was struggling. You could see it. You could see my body exhausted. And you knew, even though you question it, even though you all question this, you knew. There is a male like feet going out the door and in the door, out the door, in the door. So when I'm placed in a room as mommy, and then I see people walking in and out of the room, there is male sneakers that I do keep seeing though. That's either somebody just quote unquote missed my last breath, just walked in, was on their way, was on the phone. There's something about this that has to keep rotating that she will not let me go or state, like she won't stop with. And then she yelled July. So July can be a birthday, death date, anniversary, something significant with July. But I want to make sure here, immediate family living, or loved ones on the other side. Um, there's a male in, out, in, out. Like it's just my symbol for that. Um, I more than the right chance, like more than what you could have done for me, you did. And she also, I had my good undies on, right? Like she's so cute. Like I had my good undies on, right? And it's like just a joke, like you know how mom has to make you laugh under like these worst circumstances. She's doing that. I'm like, I'm not saying that. She's like, you say it, you say it. So it's just her personality. Miss Carrie. Yeah. Did you get too much perfume too fast? I feel it went too quick. Mm-mm. Um, Yaya, as petite as Yaya is, no, ma'am. It is very, uh, not too much. It's very like, you expect it to have like a little more time. Um, she said if that didn't work, I would have needed something right immediately after. And she thanks you for that because she goes, that extra bit that you did administrate, you personally, but them, is what I needed. Like that's what I needed. I needed that resting time, and that's what you gave me. If not, she would have still. Because I know I'm completely unconscious even before I can't verbally speak. Um, my eyes are not even rolling around anymore. She was really, really. You helped me on my way to be home, and she thanks you for that. There is nothing that I want you to ever think twice about. She said, because if that time didn't work, and I'm looking at her going, she had some quite amount of things in her system. And for that administrative what they gave her, we were like, okay, it will be 45 minutes. And then all of a sudden we're hearing noises. That's because I was ready. There's, first of all, I'm joined. She keeps talking about a sister. Not only my, like a sister figure feeling that she keeps talking, they're representing me with, but she also keeps talking to me in regards to her father. So like there was so many loved ones waiting literally at her foot, at her hands and feet. She's very, very sweet and kind. Very, very sweet and kind. Ooh, she's messing with my lower head a little bit. Um, we definitely put on a show for her, she said. Show for her. She's a little too, it's the little ones that are feisty. But the shock of you said this was gonna take like an hour. I thought we were gonna have like an hour. Nope. I was ready to go. That's all I needed. That's all I needed. And she's got that. Um, I mean, the celebration of her even. Um, she like there's something about 2 days with her. 2 days. 2 days. 2 days. And it's just good, like a good energy and happy, and the smiles and the laughing. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. You all kept your promises within you. I spoke to you all separately, and if I didn't speak, you knew up here. Like I didn't have to have her verbally speak at times. I knew what she was thinking, and that's something that's how you know how close you are with her as a unit, as a family, as an individual. So that's Gabby. I know it's my Nana. I can hear her. Holy shit balls, we're home. That's something my mother would say. Holy shit balls, I'm here. Lisa, feel that I've lost a lot back to back with no breaks in between. Would love some clarity, please. Absolutely. Oh yeah. Not just of age, because there's some younger souls here as well. So I'm very sorry for your losses. My left, my right lower abdomen, as I was pointing to my right, is tugging. So the way that it's tugging, that is my symbol that my liver, kidney, or pancreas wasn't properly filtering out. So as that is happening, um, it was things very hard on the body. There's a lot of male energy around you. I just heard the 16th, which could be a birthday, death date, anniversary, or something significant with the 16th. And then I got it again. So it's like, um, and when I say it doesn't have to be days or months apart, it could be even like 2 year frame. There's something where I feel stuffed up, like even chest within this area. So here, um, chest and here, it's hard for me to swallow with another loved one. So sorry, my dog's in here. As it's hard for me to swallow. That is my symbol of like, feels like something's in the way. Always describe to people like ever eat like tons of chips, like I do. And then you get like a sharp pain down here. That's There's something in the way, in the way. I heard like, I wanted to say like Jacob, Jace, Jake. It's like J-A. It's very loud. Jake. It doesn't have to be a male name, but I keep hearing it. October, birthday, death date, anniversary, something significant with October. And they said, you're not finished. Like, um, you have things that you're still processing, not even processing, because you basically said that down here. Um, like I'm not done doing paperwork for loved ones. You're not done. I still have a ton of things where they're doing like, they're moving all the papers around. So it's so much on you, and there's a division going on within the family as well. So this tit for tat motion, whether like somebody's not getting on the, this is what we're supposed to be doing, and I'm the only one doing it. This is the way I know that they wanted it, yet somebody else is like, um, you've had these conversations before. Like, certain things that the other person doesn't know, and they could have been just as close to them. So I'm not pushing anybody, but the dynamic of, the dynamic somebody not agreeing, and it just keeps like crashing head to head, clashing, sorry, is becoming a problem in your home and outside of your home. Thanks, honey. You can sit in here if you want. How was
Not bothering the vibe tribe.
You're not bothering the vibe tribe.
No. I'm vibing with the tribe.
You're vibing with the tribe.
Or is the tribe vibing with me?
You're vibing with the tribe and they're vibing with you.
Nice. What do you do, yo? Is my phone?
No. I purposely keep it off because mom's voice is way too loud and they can hear her as it is.
Mom's voice is vulgar too.
Very vulgar, so I try to speak over her.
Had a chicken sandwich.
Great, I didn't get to eat, so don't mention food right now. Marcy. Hold on, baby. Hold on 1 second. Marcy, need help with severe guilt, depression, health is declining. Anything for my little brother, or do you feel anything for me? Okay. Marcy. January was just yelled, which could be a birthday, death date, anniversary, something significant with January. So, obviously I'm no doctor. I'm far from a doctor. You're lucky I can spell half the words. But I am going to be honest with you. There are some medications that are completely altering that are not helping. They're not for you. As I'm looking through like a blood work with you, your health is declining not only because of certain medications. This is not properly for you. You got very like almost like if you've ever been on prednisone, like if you take prednisone for a long time, you will get that water weight, and then all of a sudden I see you skin and bones, to the point where like I see your collarbone, and then it's like, what's going on over here? Everybody's like, oh no. The 27th, birthday, death date, anniversary, something significant with the 27th, also Mars. I do taste alcohol, so that is my symbol that somebody liked to drink or had a drinking problem, but I do taste it. Your brother keeps showing me like a older car, like a almost like a muscle car. Shit. What's the car? The black ones I like. The one that Vin Diesel drives in Fast and the Furious. GTO or something. Is that a GTO?
No, that's
Challenger. Like an old one, like an old one. Yeah. Like I keep seeing like an older Challenger, darker color. So with cars and animals, I don't know why. If they're on the darker spectrum of like gray to navy blue to black, it will mess with how I see vehicles. But I keep seeing a darker color vehicle that your brother keeps standing in front of. But he stood in front of it and all of a sudden he got underneath it. So I do see that he loved working with his hands. They are dirty, which is my symbol that I was better with my hands than up here. And then he laughs at me. And something surrounding this time frame also within your brother. So whether it's his birthday, death date, anniversary, there's something significant around this timing only. I can't go so far out to keep it within a month. He's also doing this, which is my symbol that his birthday, death date, or anniversary is close to somebody else's birthday, death date, or anniversary. Just an example so you have it later and you can go back to is my brother passed on July 30th. My birthday is August 25th. So it's that month time span. I can't go over. I can't. You got to stick within. So just remember that because your brother keeps doing that symbol. And then he's holding up like this handle that's different. Like it looks like a wood handle to a knife or like a not a machete, but not a machete. It's something where it's a wood handle to it looks like a knife of some sort. Collective. He liked a couple things. Was that him doing that? He had a couple things that he liked to collect, and some I'm going, you're a pretty oddball. Like he made me say that oddball is something I don't say. Just so you're, yes, his birthday. Shit, where'd that go? Yes, his birthday's August 4th, niece August 5th, grandma August 6th. Whoa. So just again pushing out it it's a tight month, and with your health it's really important that this all comes out now for yourself. So again, there's chemical going on. It's not fitting. It's just not fitting right. It's not. Um Cállate. Um but yes, somebody that asks issue with blood work, will you be okay? Yes. But they're missing something that's like very simple, and that's a pain in the ass. And so same thing, Marcy, with you, it's like I have no energy, like none. Then they check the B12, they check the iron, they check sodium levels. I'm going through all this and I'm like, what is going on? Because I go there, they're like, well, this is low, but it's not that where I'm not so concerned. And meanwhile, I'm looking, going, this is pretty low. I don't know if you take B12 shots or if you're taking it by mouth. I need that to be checked immediately because it's extremely low. They could have checked it. Yes, no energy. They could have checked it and it was like, oh, it's okay. But meanwhile, you look at those numbers and you're like, I'm pretty close to it being severely low. But they're not worried about it. I am. So I would take, I would ask them, like, would it hurt if I took this? Of course, always talk with your doctor before that. But I do want to, I know, me too. I'm exhausted of them too. I know. I know. It's just, it's a lot. Also, I don't know who the heavy smoker is, but I do smell cigarettes, so I do need to acknowledge that as well with you, Marcy. Severe pain right down right leg. Um, it was my right abdomen also with you. Have they ever done the CAI 125 test or CA 125 test? If not, look that up also. Me, I smoke. Okay, got it. That's another, which I'm not going to tell you what to do on that. No, don't tell anybody what to do when it comes to cigarette smoke. Leave it. Oh, Tammy. I know I am too. I am too. Um, I just checked that out, and with that, he just said you just went to the doctors, and I feel so defeated, and I'm like, okay, gotta go back once a month. And it's the same thing. I feel like I have to remind the doctors of what's going on from the last month I went. Like it's extremely the door shutting in my face. So hold on, there is a specialist coming up for you though. That's like I can take a little bit of a deep breath because they understand what's going on. Even my lymph nodes hurt, like on the side, but I don't see red where I'm going, oh shit. And the vibe trappers know if I see red, I will tell all of you. Um, I see green where I can get this stuff worked out. It's just gonna take me a while to get it all within. Like I wish there was just one doctor that could say, I will work with everything with you. It's just always something. So I get it completely, completely understand that. But check the CA 125. Um, and that's like the hormonal, not even hormonal, but that checks for cervical, um, our stuff. You know what I mean? Our stuff it checks for. I have to again as a reminder thank all of you for staying on with me. I'll be on Tuesday again, 9:30. I won't have a problem on Tuesday because I will really have an issue with somebody. Not you guys. It will be my brother. I will be on Tuesday. I look forward to it. All newbies, thank you so very much for coming on. Make sure you hit like and follow. If you're on YouTube, make sure you hit that. Nico told me what to do on Tuesday. Make sure you hit the like button, you subscribe, and you hit the bell. That way you get notifications every time I go live as well. and go ahead and hop on. Just show some love. We have a private group that's Goodvibes Cosentino Medium. That's private. That's where everybody shows their validations and photos from sessions to lives. And again, thank you for donating ahead of time. It was not necessary, but I thank you very much. As we go through, we're in the 8th month, headed towards the 9th month of doing that. So I thank you so very much on that. Thank you again for wishing me a happy belated birthday. Thank you.
And tune in next time, next Friday, live
Next
9:30.
Friday, Tuesday. You already ruined it.
Oh,
You already blew it.
Tuesday. Next
Why you're
Tuesday.
pointing? You know that's like fighting for me. Don't
Tuesday.
point. Don't point to the Vibe Tribers.
I'm not pointing.
Yes, you are.
Tuesday.
They
All
can't
right.
see your head,
Oh,
David. Get down. Okay, how do I say it?
Huh?
How do I say it?
Tuesday, live, 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, PM. Yeah.
9:30.
That's what I said.
No.
Eastern Standard Time.
No donations. Only love. There we go. Thank you so much. Don said, "Hey, David, miss and love you."
What's up, Don?
He's gonna be annoying the shit out of me now. I haven't eaten. That's it. I'm hangry. I love you guys so very much. He's got it down. Hello. That's why earlier he heard me. You're annoying me. That's why earlier he heard me. I was struggling with my video, and I was like, I can't do this. And he came in and did it for me. He did a perfect job. Good night, guys. Love you very much. Again, if you're new, you're stuck with us. That's how it works. And thank you for tuning in. I'm making sure I connect it. And anybody on Twitch, thank you as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll see you all on Tuesday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah. I knew you were going to say that's why I did it. I knew you were going to do that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Much love, guys. Good night.
Peace.